We are Microsoft. You will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
Boy, Cotsworth, I don't know about you, but that was a heck of a party last night. I think, oh, we're getting attacked. Let's go take care of this real quick. Let's bring out some big guns. Well, that worked out well, Codsworth. I think we disintegrated him. Nobody here. Ah, here we go. What a napkin, Codsworth. Look at that. Alright, Codsworth. So, we had our little party last night. Let's head over to Codsworth. Come on. We're going to head back over to Coastal Cottage and we're going to head back over there and we're going to make some acknowledgements, okay? Well, let's get going. So, yeah, that was a heck of a party last night, Codsworth. That show that we watched, that was one of the best I've seen so far in easily a couple hundred years. Oh, look at here. Got some of our boys out doing a little,
Yes?
how's it going, guys?
Hey, Jim.
You guys out on patrol? Love to see it.
Hello,
Nice.
sir.
How you doing? You guys doing great. I will catch up with you guys later, okay?
Yes?
Yep. All right. Have a good one, guys. Stay frosty, all right? Come on, Codsworth. We got bigger fish to fry. So, Codsworth. Anyway, I want to make sure we acknowledge Codsworth over here, buddy. Come on. I want to make sure that we acknowledge the appropriate people um, who were responsible for this. That either pitched in and built it for us, or just gave us general ideas and those types of things. So first, I want to make sure that we mention Kevin Alibert and Di, also known as On a Whim. I'm no synth. I'm the general. Di and Kevin Alibert. Kevin wanted to rebuild this place, and he and Di both did great jobs on theirs, and encouraged me to make sure that we did something with this place. So um, it was because of them that I ultimately decided that it was time to do something here. So yeah. Um, then in regards to the house, Kevin put forth a lot of effort, like 10, 12 hours of time, maybe even more, rebuilding this house. And it was his efforts, along with Di's, that really kind of gave me ideas and things like that. Kind of let me know what I could get away with, what I couldn't, where to start from, those types of things, Codsworth. So it was because of those guys that we were able to get that far. So yeah, what do you
Can't
think?
remember the last time we fingernails.
So if we come back here to the entrance, I'm really proud of this entrance, and I hate these birds. Get rid of them. Okay, so Codsworth, I'm really proud of this entrance, and there's a lot of people that really helped me with this, and at the very least, they talked to me while we were doing this. So Mark Jackson and Sushi Cat, General Jose 8. He was here for this, I'm pretty sure. Phoenix and On a Whim die yet again. And they were all here and kind of took part in that. And so a lot of encouragement and stuff goes to those guys. Acknowledgements. Regarding the lights, the flashing lights here, really, Sushi Cat and Phoenix were, um, you know, I believe they kind of suggested the lights, and then they encouraged me to make sure that they were flashing. So I really want to kind of give those two some props on that. Um, then we're going to come um, up here, something that I don't know if we've shown anybody yet. Um, well, first of all, this retaining wall. Um, I know Kevin Alibert did this on one of his settlements,
Another day of hard work.
um, and I kind of came up with this idea around the same time, but it was really kind of him that helped me understand that it would look good. So, but then if you come back here, this little shed um, next to the water pump. So we've got stuff specific for the water pump. You can see that we've got some fuel and some antifreeze and some oil and that kind of stuff for this mechanical water pump. And so Sardeliac uh, is really somebody that I want to acknowledge on that one because some of his ideas and stuff really kind of inspired me with that. Then we get back here on the junk wall, and this junk wall really had a lot to do with a lot of the stuff that Quick Smoke, our good buddy Ed, he had a lot to do with this, and so I want to give him some mad props on that as well. And we're gonna move back here in the back, and this patio is there's a few things on it that my good friend Morpheus GI, some things that he had done, said, and those types of things, and their encouragement really kind of was the driving point to this patio. So I think that he really deserves to have some credit for that. Um, we're gonna go to the bar and the cafe. So we can't have the glory hole without our good friend Paper Cuts. Now, Paper Cuts, I don't know if he's been around much since this place was christened, but it's really in his honor. And Paper Cuts gets this, and as well as the hole in the wall. So, because of Paper Cuts, this place is what it is, Codsworth. So we need to make sure that we acknowledge Paper Cuts in that regard. Um, and then if we go inside, um, really a good portion of this would be Phoenix regarding a lot of this. And unfortunately, somebody decided to knock all the bottles off. You guys must have had a hell of a bender last night. I mean, I partied my butt off over at the Slog, but you guys must have really tore it up over here. But yeah, so Phoenix is the one that really kind of through some experimentation that she had done, and one evening when she and I were talking, um, we were coming up with new and inventive ways to put things with the stove, and I think that she ultimately is the one that came up with this kind of idea, and when she did it, I just fell in love with it. I had to have it. So I don't think that she's done it in any of her builds yet. So I get to be the first one, but really, she was really the first one to do it. I think if you go back, maybe she may have done it during one of her streams or something like that. You may have seen her do it if you saw the stream. but I think in an actual build, I would be the first one, and I appreciate the fact that
You
she
hear
let
about
me
that
be the
found
first
one
one
they
for
killed?
that.
Isn't that something?
Um, and then we're gonna come out here for these guard posts. These
Chalk it
guard
up to
posts
pretty good.
really not so much the positioning, but the concept and idea that this place would be a great place as kind of an entry point for the northern area. You know, maybe people coming back from Far Harbor and that type of stuff. That this place would be a great spot for that.
Yeah?
And so, on a whim,
Huh?
basically said that that would be a great thing for this settlement would be something along those lines. It's, kind of like a as a checkpoint or something along those lines. And because of that kind of idea and concept, really kind of pushed this place forward. And we wanted to have a nice, strong footing here. And because of her,
My back hurts. My
these
feet
these
hurt.
positions
What in the...
Huh?
for these guard posts and these strategic spots for these turrets are here. Maybe not explicitly. She didn't say, "Hey, put those there," but just the idea of what to do here really kind of came from her and was kind of driven by her. So if we come in here, um, these barbells on these racks, um, I want to say that it was my friend Mike Jorwolf BLD. I want to say that he was the first one I ever saw do this. I don't know for sure, um, but I'm pretty confident it was him. He is one of the most clever builders out there. He comes up with some of the best ideas, especially when it comes to things like this. He does mod or use mods, and so he doesn't necessarily come up with these ideas anymore. Um, but he still can surprise you. Somebody that clever, it's hard to really knock him down as far as creativity goes.
Sounds as honest as honest
So
life.
yeah, I want to make sure that he gets all the credit for that. Um, Phoenix helped me find the barbells. She had a lot to do with that, pointed me in the right direction where to go and that kind of stuff. So thanks to her, we were able to outfit this place with some proper barbells and dumbbells and that kind of thing. And finally, really all of the decorating would be Phoenix and Sushi Cat because of the things that they do when they decorate. Um, really kind of helps things look like it belongs and really
Hey,
is
look. Let's get a
um,
look at you.
a real um, a real settlement that people are currently living in and that kind of stuff. And it's because of them that a lot of this stuff is where it is. So I want to thank them
Truck's
for
been
that.
going pretty good lately.
It's probably a good thing we're getting a little bit of rain because every so often we got to have it. Once we don't get one of those rad storms, we'll be all right. So I think that is pretty much everyone. Uh, that pretty much covers everybody. Regarding this wired fence, gosh, I really wish I could say who gave me this idea. I think it really was a combination of a few people. I think probably Sardeliac may have kind of driven this. Possibly my good friend Morpheus has also kind of maybe I've seen him do it. But I just kind of wherever the actual idea slash inspiration came from, it was just one of those things where I was like, I have to do that. So I feel like my buddy Tom over here, the Tom the weapons guy, he uh, he likes having the security, the extra security for the weapons. You can lock up at night and everything will be all right. Man, you guys had one hell of a party. Look at this. You guys got
Yeah?
stuff everywhere. What in the world happened? It's ridiculous. And I leave the place for one day, and look what you did. So, anyway, Codsworth, where'd you go, buddy? Oh, Codsworth. Anyway, I know you're listening. Oh, you're up there. You up there lifting weights? Get down here, Codsworth. So, anyway, Codsworth, I think that's probably going to be about it. Let's get going.
Over here. Move here.
So, let's get going. We got another place to go. We really need to get moving, Codsworth. Hello? Well, I'm going to stand inside while you're dilly-dallying around. Come on. So, Codsworth, we're going to start heading the other direction where we need to be. Unfortunately, it's going to take us a while, but we can at least get that direction. We kind of got a long ways to go. So, let's get going, Codsworth, and make sure you annotate everything down in the holotape so we can get that annotated and put out there. So, thank you, Codsworth. You are the man. Well, you are the robot. Without you, this wouldn't be possible, really. So stop doubting yourself, buddy. All right, Codsworth, let's get going.
What do you mean I'm not an expert?
I'm glad we had this talk.
Here's looking at you, kid.
All right, I'm out of here. I hear that asteroids machine calling my name from the game room, so peace.